Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Holy crap, everybody! I'm back. So, it's been a long time since I've played this game. Obviously I haven't made an episode for about a month. When I came back in, it was nighttime, and we had all kinds of baddies out here. Clearly, we still have some sitting around. Coming to get me? There you go. So, obviously, I feel the need to talk about what it is that's been going on in my life that has caused me to completely disregard really all of my videos. It's not just oh, look at all the spiders. It's not really just this one, Minecraft, that's suffering. I've stopped recording Skyblock. I've stopped recording Jumpsmith. I've been continuing on the road for Craft the World, largely because I want to keep something going. Why can't I shoot this thing? I'm trying to keep recording something at least, so that this video, the YouTube thing, doesn't completely dry out. Okay, they just completely despawned. That was weird. It was very weird. So yeah, I am trying to continue on with something, and Craft the World is still, I'm still enjoying playing that game. Honestly, I'm not enjoying these games, but I'm still particularly enjoying that game, and it's a really easy series for me to record and edit and just do the way that it needs to be done. I need to free up some space here. So that's the reason why I've chosen to continue on with Craft the World. And you'll the day that I decided to pick for that was Sundays, so you'll continue to see that show up on Sundays. I hope you guys are enjoying that while I'm taking a little bit of a hiatus here. The reason that there is a hiatus, well, there's a lot of reasons actually, and I wish I could go into detail on all of them. The first was that I was having some... I can't say that I was having medical issues, because I really wasn't. But my doctors wanted me to do some tests. And these tests required me to go in after work every day. And that required me to put a lot of time that normally is associated with my free time into what was now turning into medical time. Because even though it was, the tests were very quick, I actually only spent probably a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes in total on most of the days going into the hospital. So it wasn't too bad, but it did take time, and it takes me half an hour to go to the hospital, and then you gotta go in, and like I said, you got a half an hour there, and a half hour home, and it just takes time. This stuff takes time, and when you have a full-time job, and I also have a kid, and I have other things in my life that are going on, YouTube kind of died out in me a little bit. I do still want to get back to it, and I'm going to. I'm not done with it by any stretch of the means, but I am slowing down on videos for right now. Obviously, we've come back for today, and that's all good. So, other things that are going on in life. Work. And I'll be honest here, guys. I have not... What was I doing here? Like, clearly just making myself some flooring up here. I have not adjusted to the new work schedule. I got kind of used to being unemployed. It's funny, when you're unemployed, you complain about the unemployment, obviously, and then you get employed, and you're like, I don't know how to manage time anymore. And that's exactly what happened to me. I stopped figuring out how to manage time, and a lot of things in my life have kind of gone to crap because of that. Like, I was actually just talking about it with one of my friends, like, since I've been back at work, I have not actually really done a serious grocery shopping. I've done a lot. I've been going out to eat a lot more. Just a lot of the normal everyday stuff. I haven't really cleaned my house very much. Like, a lot of everyday stuff that I normally would do, even while I was working previously, I haven't been able to upkeep. And a lot of that just comes down to laziness. Yep, laziness, I'll say it. I've been lazy. But a lot of it comes down to trying to figure out the new schedule and to try to figure out where you are with that schedule. And I haven't done that yet. I haven't gotten into a steady rhythm as of yet, and that's been unfortunate. And it's really affected me. Another thing that's been kind of getting to me is, I even hesitate to even bring it up. I am an Ingress player. Ingress, Ingress. I play on and off, and, ever since I started YouTubing, I stopped playing Ingress, and recently I have picked that back up. And this has led into my inability to really get into YouTubing once more. In fact, back when I was YouTubing, I had all sorts of Ingress friends, like, IMing me and telling me, hey, dude, come back out and play. And I was always like, yeah, I can't really do that. I have to go record. That's my life now. And obviously I stopped that. And there's a lot of reasons why that happened, that have nothing to do with YouTube and have everything to do with Ingress. And unfortunately, Ingress is a boring YouTube prospect. So if you don't know what Ingress is, let's talk about it. Ingress is a alternate reality game in which you are basically part of one of two warring factions who are trying to control the minds and thoughts and minds of everybody in the world. And that's pretty much it. Yep. That is pretty much it. So we have this. And you're basically either... I'm not really going to go into the lore too much, honestly. If you want to learn more about the lore, there's videos on it. There's people talk about it all the time. It's not really what this is about. But basically what you do in the game is you go out into the real world, and there are places of interest out in the real world that have portals, and you hack those portals, and those portals give you fat loot. And then with that fat loot, you attack portals and take control of them, and you get more loot if you own the portal and whatnot. And then you create little triangles between portals in order to control the mines under those, what is called a control field. And you get points for that, and whoever has the most points wins. But, there's no reward for winning, and it's kind of pointless because of that. I'll be honest with you. It's a little pointless. It kind of drones on, and so burnout is pretty high. And this is where I've been in the last 7 months, is I was completely burnt out. Some things happened in my area that caused me to want to come back and essentially take care of my area and help get my area back on track into a good place. So that, I've been working on that quite a bit. Unfortunately, because of the nature of the game, you can't really YouTube it. I've seen some people try to YouTube it, and it's pretty freaking boring. I'm an Ingress player, and I don't even want to touch this stuff. Watching it, it's pretty bad. But there are some decent tutorials out there. So if you're interested, go look at it. The reason that I am hesitant to even talk about that game is because the two factions tend to get very upset at each other. And the last thing that I really want in my videos is people to come on and trash talk my videos and trash talk. What the heck? There's only like one pumpkin there. And trash talk me solely because of what faction that I joined in that game. People take that game very seriously. People get hurt, people make friends. It's cool and it's kind of scary all at the same time. And I don't really want that to come into this series, or any of my series for that matter. It's kind of a catch-22 too, because like the people on my team would probably come support my videos and, give me words of encouragement, but the people on the other team, very more often than not, will trash talk you, and who the hell needs that crap? So that's what is going on in my world, and why I have been a little less active lately than maybe I might want to. I do apologize. I hope that the one video a week is still good enough. I know a lot of YouTubers actually only do one video a week. I was doing daily for a very long time, and that's a big reason why. It's a big reason why I couldn't do a whole lot else in my life besides YouTube, because I do have a job, and so between a job and doing a daily video, I wasn't really getting a lot of me time, I would say, and I think that was affecting me as well, and getting back into Ingress gives me a little me time. It's something for me to be able to do without really talking all the time while doing it. Not that I don't not talk in that game, which is kind of funny because I am known as the talker in our area. Anyway, the other real big thing in my life is just that it is summer, and as summer goes, I am out doing things, and it is wonderful. It's really hot too. I'm currently recording this on a Saturday, and this video should go up on a Friday, and the next Friday, so I'm almost a week in advance right now. But it is currently 9 o'clock at night here, and outside it is 90 degrees, I believe. Maybe it's down to like 88, and super humid. And so I think I've talked about this a little bit in the past in my videos. My house, I live in a loft. What that generally means is... Oh, I'm not collecting any of this junk. What that generally means is that all the heat rises, and my computer area is upstairs. So my upstairs, by nature, is already kind of hot compared to the rest of the house. In the summertime. In the wintertime, it's kind of nice because it's warmer up here than it is in the rest of the house. But in the summertime, it's a little warm. And let's get this stone out of my way. That is not necessarily a good thing when you turn on a computer and start playing video games, because the computer is hot, and when you play video games, it is even more hot. And so it gets really hot. Like, I do remember distinctly talking about in a couple of my Jumpsmith episodes, actually, about how hot I was and that I was like sweating. And that was back before the summer really kicked up. So you can imagine now that summer is full on and it's 90 degrees, it gets really warm up here. And I can't... I'm saying a lot today. That's unlike me. It's very unlike me. But I can't actually do much about it, because if I open up a window, it gets even hotter, because it's 90 degrees outside. And, yeah, what you gonna do? It is what it is, really. Alright, so I think the path is up here, so we can go like that. And we are good. And then what I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'm still not overly happy with these stairs. I think I found a decent happy medium, but it's still sort of like... Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's a little fancy, which is kind of what we're looking for, right? We're looking for a little fancy. It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't know why you guys are worrying so much. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I do want to get back to building Minecraft videos. Let's say I'm hesitant to actually promise anything, because I don't know if I'm going to get back on schedule anytime soon. But I do want to at least do this once a month and do Minecraft videos. I also do have... I think the last Minecraft video I made, actually, I talked about Curious Experiment, or... No. Curious Expedition is a game that I started recording a while ago at this point. And I do have those actually completed, have one episode updated already, and I've been hesitant to put that out, actually. And the reason that I've been a little hesitant about putting those out is that I'm kind of liking the idea of keeping it in the hole in case I decide that... Jeez, I think I'm stuck in here now. I think I'm stuck. In case I decide that I can't do recording for Craft the World, I can throw up Curious Expedition instead and start that as a new series to kind of fill time as well. So I've been kind of having that dilemma of like, okay, should I post it just for the extra content, or should I wait in case that I run into a time where I actually need content and I don't have the time to record more? I'm really torn on that whole thought process. So, sorry it hasn't come out yet. I was initially intending it to be out and steady by now, but with everything else, it's kind of fallen to the wayside. And that is a thing. So, we're going to make this kind of a short episode. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I usually do 20-minute episodes, and this one's going to turn out to be... I mean, it might be 20 minutes, but it's going to be just barely 20 minutes. Usually I like to go a little higher than that for Minecraft. Especially since, you know, I got stuff to do. But we're going to get going because I am sweating like a pig, and I need to stop that. So I'm going to go back downstairs and move on with my life. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching and for sticking through my little bit of a delay on more content. I do apologize for it, and I hope that, you know, once we get through this awkward time, you guys will come back and continue watching my videos. In the meantime, do make sure to continue watching Craft the World every Sunday. I upload at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Time, so make sure to watch that. It will still be happening regardless. We're going to still do that. I might throw other videos like this up every now and then, so just keep an eye on the channel, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.